Good day, dear listeners of the international online radio and television company 1000 Friends. My name is Katerina Ткаченко. I am a student of the 7th grade at the School of Liberal Arts Lyceum. I'm taking part in the research papers contest of the School Scientific Society Erudit in the English language section. And today I would like to present my work on the topic Secrets of Filmmaking in the Magical World of Harry Potter. Since the release of the first Harry Potter book and movie, the series has remained incredibly popular. People of all ages continue to be captivated by the magical world, the unforgettable characters, and the thrilling adventures. But the magic isn't just in the story, it's also in the way the movies were made. Every set, costume, and special effect were carefully designed to bring J.K. Rowling's world to life on screen. A perfect place to see this magic up close is the Warner Bros. Studio Tour Tokyo, the world's largest indoor Harry Potter attraction. Opened in June 2023 on the former site of the Toshimain Amusement Park, it offers visitors a chance to explore everything behind the scenes of the films, from the creation of iconic sets to the secret of props, costumes, and special effects. So let's dive in and discover the fascinating world of filmmaking, where imagination meets incredible craftsmanship, and where the magic of Harry Potter truly comes alive. Creature effects. Introduced in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Dobby was predominantly a CGI character. Filmmakers went through multiple processes and techniques to create Dobby from something as simple as a tennis ball on a stick for actors to reference on set to a full-sized, intricately detailed physical model. Filmmakers created an incredibly detailed model of the beloved house elf so the actors would know exactly where to look when shooting scenes with the CGI character. Buckbeak. Introduced to fans in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Buckbeak the Hippogriff's appearance was inspired by a number of real-life animals, including the golden eagles and horses. During filming, 3 different versions of the beloved hippogriff were created, each to be used for unique reasons, one standing, another rearing, and one lying down. No details were spared when creating the complicated animatronic creature, with each feather being individually dyed and glued on by hand. Goblins. In the wizarding world, goblins act as the tellers and officials at the Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Each goblin was given a unique look that portrayed their personality through their prosthetics and costumes. For the Gringotts scene in Harry Potter and the Delphi Hallows, 140 makeup artists from all over Europe were needed to turn 60 actors into goblins in just 4 hours. Approximately 1.7 metric tons of silicone were used in creating the goblin prosthetics across the Harry Potter films. Aragog. Created by the Creature Effects team, Aragog the Acromantula has a leg span of over 5.5 meters and was even able to crawl out of a hole and deliver dialogue in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. During filming, it took over 15 people to operate the complicated animatronics that made the creature look so lifelike, including some acting as puppeteers for the back legs. The hair all over Aragog was made using a number of different materials, including the bristles from brooms and pieces of coconut, each individually inserted using a special needle. And here you can also see Hoodwig the Owl, the Monster Book of Monsters, and some more. Hogwarts Castle Model. The scale model of Hogwarts visitors can see at the studio tour is a recreation of the one built by the art department for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Every part of Hogwarts was created in a meticulous detail by a team of 86 artists and crew members. The work on the model was so extensive that if one was to add all the man's hours spent on the building and reworking the model, it would come to over 74 years. Before making a real life-sized version of Hogwarts, model makers had to make a smaller version of Hogwarts. As you can see here, that's what they've built. They've also added small figures of characters. Here you can also see the Diagon Alley, where wizards shop for their supplies. And this is the 9 3/4, where Hogwarts Express drives students to Hogwarts. And this is how the train looks like inside. Costumes. Hogwarts uniform. During the 10 years of filming, more than 25,000 unique items of clothing were created for the Harry Potter films, including over 600 Hogwarts school robes. While the overall look of the Hogwarts uniform remained the same throughout the films, each director and costume designer put their own spin and details into them. Costume designer Jenny Tamaim, who joined the crew for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, gave the school uniforms an update in the form of robes with house-colored collars and hoods, so each student could show their house pride. Albus Dumbledore. The costume of Albus Dumbledore is a testimony to the hours of planning that goes into creating costumes for a beloved and respected character. Like many other characters, Dumbledore's style evolves throughout the films. Many of Dumbledore's early costumes were created from antique cuts of fabric and pieces of old tapestry. Later in the series, when Dumbledore was injured in the pursuit of Horcrux, his costumes were adjusted to reflect the new vulnerability of his character. His robes were washed out to be more muted colors, and his beard was made to be straighter and wider than in previous films. Props. Wands. Over the course of filming, thousands of wands were created by the talented prop-making department. Each wand was developed with its owner in mind, unique to their personality, taste, and interests. While Professor Snape's wand is simple with few embellishments, Professor Slughorn's is extremely ornate and even features slug-like tentacles on the handle. In the wizarding world, wands will be created for a number of different woods, including holly, cypress, and vine, with cores of either phoenix feathers, dragon heartstrings, or unicorn hair. Similarly, prop makers created the wands seen on the screen using different woods and organic materials. Sound effects. The sound designers for the Harry Potter films used real-world objects, animal recordings, human vocals, and digital manipulation to create magical sound effects. Here you can see how the sound effects were made and hear what the sound designers used for filmmaking.
Coin spilling, a human heartbeat, footsteps, a chandelier crashing to the floor, and of course, a desperate dragon making its escape from beneath Gringotts Bank. Now, Foley is the art of using everyday objects to create sound effects that can be timed to picture. The things that can't be recorded on set. Sometimes because it's impractical, too difficult, or in the case of this scene, because there's no such thing as a dragon.
As we can see, the enduring success of the Harry Potter series is not only a result of imaginative storytelling, but also the meticulous craftsmanship behind the films. The creators poured extraordinary effort into every visual and emotional detail, allowing audiences to fully immerse themselves in the wizarding world. This careful artistry continues to inspire millions, proving that true magic lies both on the pages and behind the scenes. You have been listening to Katerina Ткаченко, a student of the 7th grade. Meet again on the waves of the international online radio 1000 Friends. Thank you for your attention.